Hi, Nick here from the BI School, and today I'm talking about SQL. Before I go any further, I'd love it if you'd hit subscribe. Okay, the more subscribers I get, the better content I can deliver. Okay, so SQL. So learning SQL. Okay, when you're starting out, it can be a bit overwhelming because it looks like there's so much to learn. It's this great barrier. You might read in job advertisements or on social media that you need SQL to be a data analyst, or you need SQL to be a data engineer, or you need SQL to be a data scientist, a business intelligence analyst, a BI developer. There are loads of careers in which you might be told that you need SQL, and it makes it feel like it's this huge blocker to your career ambitions. Um, But in reality, SQL isn't that big a subject. I could type on one side of one piece of A4 paper every SQL command I've ever used in 30-point font and still have plenty of room left. So it's not a massive subject. And it's also not that complicated. When you compare it to something like Python, where you need to put in libraries and pandas, whatever that means, it's actually quite straightforward. Um, but the people have the same issues. I speak to people all the time who have two questions: where do I start, and what do I learn and in what order? Okay, so it's easy enough to go and Google learn SQL or SQL tutorial or SQL for beginners, and you might be taken to a website or an article or a YouTube video. But where do you go after that? There is no follow on. I mean, they will teach you the basics, what I would call Nick's Super Six. Now, I'm Nick, and my Super Six are these 6 commands: select, from, where, inner join, left join, and order by. Okay, so those are the 6 what I regard as the 6 core commands to the SQL language. If you get them, you're well on your way. So start with those basic commands. They're the building blocks of SQL. But once you've learnt those, once you've been on YouTube and watched a video and you've been shown those, what next? Where do you go next? And what YouTube wants to show you is, latest football scores or some funny cat video, because YouTube isn't designed to be a linear learning platform. It's just not built that way. That's not its purpose. So when you've learnt Nick's Super Six, what do you do next? Well, people say to me, I need a guidance. I need to know what's next, what order to do things in. So I've written it down. Okay, based on my experience of talking to people, of teaching SQL over many years. So I've written a PDF, and it's called Your SQL Roadmap to Success, and you can download it for free today. There's a link in the description below this video. So it says start here, then do this, and then do that, and build on your learning bit by bit. So you start with those building blocks and you add to them. And as you add to them, you're confirming your previous knowledge and adding, and that's how you build. And that's true for any learning. You always build on what you've previously learned. It's no different for SQL. So there's a link down there. It's a 14-page document. There's some information in there, but mostly it's a list of what to learn and in what order. Because it's very easy to get tempted if you go on social media, people are talking about these SQL commands. It's very easy to go chasing after those that look cool or do cool things, and there are some really seriously cool SQL commands, at the expense of doing it in the right order, because then you can get confused and you can get a bit lost. So this document is designed to get rid of all that confusion and concern and worry. So help yourself to that document. It's for you, it's free. I've had over 500 downloads of that already, and people are finding it really useful and getting some great feedback. Okay, so that's it for today. Help yourself to that document. Any comments, put them in the comments of this video, or just contact me. My contact details are on that document. They're also on my website, and the link to that is also below. So I'd love to know your comments about that document. Did you find it helpful? What else could it have said? So before I go, I'd love it if you would join me on LinkedIn. I do a lot of talking about SQL on LinkedIn. So there's your QR code on screen now. So if you scan that with your phone, that will take you to my LinkedIn page. So click follow and get all my latest updates. I'm posting pretty much every day on LinkedIn. Also, there's a the web address for that page is in the description. So I'd love that if you join me on LinkedIn. So once more again, please subscribe to this channel. Like I say, the more subscribers I get, the better content I can deliver. So that's it for today. See you soon. Stay safe and keep turning up. Bye bye.